All right, y'all. It's me up in his house again. I'm telling you, it's been a hell of a ride. It's been a hell of a roller coaster. Um, I thought something was up with my body, so I went out and got a test, and it turns out that test is negative. And I'm grateful on one hand, but on the other hand, I wish it would have been something because that would have been like the one shocking event that'll take the entire nation by storm. It's happened to me before, and I was legitimately. That's why I thought this time it might be, and it's not. And the last time was a miscarriage, and the toilet was completely white. It wasn't brown; it was white, flesh and bone. So I have a verifiable witness to that. I have a verifiable witness to it all. Um, her and I used to date. We used to be married. Um, and anyways, yeah. So I'm grateful on one hand because I'm homeless right now. Well, not homeless, but I'm in transitional housing right now between motel and getting into someplace stable. The motel that I'm staying at, I would recommend anybody stay at King's Motor Inn. You call up the manager, let them know that you're being harassed, and they threaten to throw you out on the street. Like, people can come to your door at any hour of the night or day, and the management won't do nothing about it except threaten to throw you out on the street and racketeer everything that you own. All right, so I'm putting this out there. Do not stay at King's Motor Inn in Fife. It is the worst motel that I've ever been to. And I used to stay at the Rotham Hotel in Lakewood. All right. So I'm giving this motel bad publicity. I'd give it good publicity if it was halfway decent, but it's not. It's not halfway decent. They come to your door, tell you you got to get out of your house. They aren't even nice about it. They're like out, maid service out. I'm like, I don't need maid service out. Okay, it's like that here, and it's Arab owned, and Arabs are fucking over their own people. Because I'm part Arab. Anyways, anyways, come to this motel, stay at it. You'll find what I'm saying is true. Mock up something like somebody that has some issues, have them stay up in here, and then have somebody else that they're connected to come over, knock at their door at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, you'll see. You'll call the management up. Dude's knocking at my door at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't want to answer. He's threatening to rape me. Blah blah blah. They'll tell you, shut the fuck up, go to sleep. I mean, it's like that here. They don't have any respect. Management doesn't. The owner is the worst owner I've ever met of a motel man of a motel. Most motels are empathetic and sympathetic towards somebody with disabilities. This motel is not. So try it. Try it. Do like best people to do it. Send in Hollywood and throw it under video recording what they're doing. And Hollywood, do this. All right. Jelly Lab call card means character card. Do this because we can tank this motel and sink it. Because after the movie's produced of like 2 days and we throw it in theaters, nobody will stay at King's Motor Inn. It'll deplete their business. This is how Jenga Jew works. Another way that Jenga Jew is working. All right. Um, the management here does not protect its tenants. It violates the law. They violate the law here on several different degrees, threatening to racketeer tenants' goods out of them. Like They scare the shit out of them and stuff, and yeah, it's just all the way around a bad motel. It's a ghetto motel. Worst motel I have ever stayed at. King's Motor Inn, this one. Right? So I'm trying to put in word to my case manager to get into a motel just down the street that's a little bit nicer. Okay? For the same price. Okay? Um, I work. I do a couple of careers. I'm a movie star and I'm a card game inventor. So I do a couple of different careers. And they don't know it. And I want it to remain, they don't know it. Because when this video crew comes through and they're recording without the management realizing and stuff, and boom, the movie is right there in a trailer on YouTube where everybody can watch it. Then the management can't say it's slander, it's harassment, it's this, it's that. No, it's right there, boom, on proof. His mouth speaking over the phone that's on speaker. Okay, that's how we gonna do this, and we're gonna have a camera crew staying with, and a camera crew sneak up to the motel because you're only allowed one person in. If there's more than one person, you're only allowed two people, and they charge $20 a night for the second person. Are you kidding me? No motel does that. All right, so sneak up like four cameramen and like into have four people rent, sneak in four cameramen, and have the four people reporting different shit that appear to be mentally ill and shit. All right, and you'll see it. One person with disabilities, one person who's mentally ill, one person who's elderly, and bring in one person who is a troubled teen with a fake ID that says they're like 40, that they're only like 13, 14 years old like me. Okay? And then have Hollywood run the investigation on it. So when they call the motel and say this is happening on speakerphone, it's being recorded, and it's the management's voice being heard over the phone. Tell them shut the fuck up, go to bed. I'm gonna wrongfully evict you, yada yada yada. Okay, because that's literally what needs to happen. They're threatening a Hollywood or me to throw me out on the street. Hollywood, Jelly Lab call card, means character card. Anyway, y'all can do this for me. Anytime that card is thrown out or given the pass, you must do what that movie star is saying. And I'm saying we need to record the shit and throw it on YouTube. Make the trailer like, I don't know, 30 minutes long, calling up different segments. Oh yeah, this happened, and they will tell you second time and shut the fuck up and go to bed. Okay, and you will hear it, and have them record where they're knocking at the door and harassing, and saying, "I'm gonna kill you," blah blah, and have it all recorded. And then we will pin the King's Motor Inn owner for collusion and conspiracy, which will get him 5 years in prison on both offenses, which is where he needs to be. And his workers need to be there too. Anyways, this is me signing off. Thanks. Jelly Lab Call Card means character card. On the whole hit via Hollywood. This motherfucker wants to fuck with Hollywood like me. This motherfucker wants to fuck with Hollywood or like me. Okay, I'm gonna fuck him up with Hollywood. Okay? So Hollywood, I'm asking that you send in some actors and you send in some film crews into their home and sneak those film crews in at like, say, midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning where they're not being seen. Mask them up like ninjas and stuff. Have them sneak to the very back of the motel room, or have them sneak to the very back, have them climb up the stairs, and have them walk to the different motels. Stuff like that. Make sure you're on second floor where the management cannot see anything. They don't have anything under camera. That's illegal. Every motel has to have video surveillance, and this motel does not. And they're doing it to cover up murder and homicide, rape, conspiracy, everything else. So Jelly Lab call card means character card. Flashing my flash card and saying, I'm signing off. Thank you.